Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. Well, we got a little bit of a tradition going on here. Every single time a DC film comes out, I always have to review it because, let's face it, DC films give you hope. The hope that one day they'll actually make a good DC film.
DC movies suck! DC movies suck! DC movies suck!
Not anymore.
Wonder Woman, I was just about to talk about your inevitably crappy movie.
That was the old DC. This DC brings back what we loved about our classic heroes.
Okay, look, Jessie the cowgirl, I've heard this shtick before. Oh, this is the DC film that's gonna change everything. This one's actually good, but the trailer looks so great. Well, you know what? I'm not falling for it. The only film I'm getting excited for this year is the Emoji Movie.
What?
What? Damn lasso of truth!
Come with me and I'll show you that I'm the hero that the DC movies have been waiting for.
Sure about this?
Did the creator of Wonder Woman also create the lie detector?
I don't know, did he?
He did.
He did?
Yeah.
Huh, the more you know. Okay, but give me a second. I gotta do the intro here first.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Get us hyped up with a tonally inappropriate yet amazingly awesome electric guitar theme? You may be awesome, but you're not Wonder Woman playing electric guitar awesome! Wonder Woman has been a popular icon since the 40s, being one of DC's top 3 most marketable brands. Yet, while their top 2 most popular brands, Batman and Superman, have gotten several movies and cinematic suicide notes in the past, Wonder Woman has been strangely absent. She had a hit TV series in the 1970s. Hey, you may be cool, but you're not Wonder Woman skating with appropriate helmet and knee pads cool! And made a few appearances in animation, but a cinematic movie never happened. Hell, they would make a film out of steel with Shaq before giving her own movie. But with cinematic universes being all the rage and DC trying to catch up with Marvel's success, they debuted the character in Batman v Superman, and she was said by many to be one of the few saving graces of the film. But could her kick-ass cameo translate well enough to make a big hit with audiences and critics? Well, let's take a look and find out. This is... what is this? What?
Ha! This movie is not nearly feminist enough and we need to talk about it.
Man, no! We have to talk about how if this movie isn't good, it'll end all female superhero movies.
Yeah!
No, forget it. I'm not grabbing any of your complaint bait.
But there is so much to get needlessly upset about.
Man, yes!
Now look! Other people can talk about the political, social, equal, not equal, whatever issues. I just want to judge this movie as a movie. So piss off!
But as a feminist, I'm deeply insulted.
I actually thought that the movie was pretty good.
Shut up, I'm being offended for you.
Oh.
We need to talk about...
Hey, thanks, Wonder Woman! You fight for my right to wear satin tights. Damn lasso of truth, now everybody knows!
Yeah, I don't think you could pull that off.
Just start the review!
Right.
We start off with our main character, Diana, as a child on the island of that. And she's raised by a society of Amazon women who enjoy their bright, colorful landscapes and the beautiful...
What is this? Color? Stupid, dude.
Yeah, and what's that? The sun? What DC movie have you been watching? Hey, can you get rid of that for me?
Yeah, I'm on it. No more sun.
Alright, out of the way. Gonna make some changes here. Alright. There we go, much better. Now that's how you do a DC film.
I felt a bit naked for a while there.
Will you get out of here? We are trying to do something different and better.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not Marvel.
You can do something different and better and not be like Marvel.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Archers!
Piss off, She-Ra!
Diana's mother, the queen of the Amazons, explains the history of where they came from.
Long ago, the god Zeus told the god Ares not to try and overthrow him. Ares agreed, but he was totes lying, and Zeus was like, "Bitch, I am Zeus," and he threw his arrogant ass out to make sure a psychotic monster like that never took over again. Zeus created the Amazons, and then he destroyed the Electoral College.
And I get to be an Amazon when I grow up.
No, because I sculpted you from clay and brought you to life.
Really?
No, but it's easier than telling you where babies really come from.
But I want to be a warrior!
She's right, sister. She's a frustrated princess, longing for more and going against her parents' wishes. If we stay this route, we'll be a Disney movie.
Well, only if she saves a handsome man from the sea.
Let me train her.
No.
You must!
Okay.
Wow, that was fast.
It's a 2.5-hour movie, yo. We gotta move it along.
Okay, good point.
So Diana is trained as an Amazon, but her mother is afraid she'll find out the truth about who she is. The nice thing is, this is a DC origin story where not everything is told in the beginning. They save some of it as a mystery that's answered in one movie rather than the sequel.
Don't ask about that.
I really think that I should.
It's a 2.5-hour movie. People take bathroom breaks.
Okay.
But Diana sees a plane crash into the sea and saves the pilot inside.
You're a man.
Yes, I'm World War I pilot Steve Trevor.
Really? You're World War I pilot Steve Trevor. I thought you'd be more Chris Pine-ish.
Look, there's not a lot of black people in this movie. If we played it for real, the only role I'd have is the black Amazon.
It's a good thing I saved you from that fake CGI effect.
Oh, don't worry, there's much more of those in this movie. Just look at the slow-mo bullet from the enemy soldier who followed me.
Huh, yeah, that is really fake. Okay.
Well, a lot good that training did.
Auntie! Oh, if only there were some way I could deflect bullets!
Seriously?
So they use the lasso of truth on Steve to find out all about the Great War.
Could this be the work of our sworn enemy Ares?
I can't prove that it's not.
Mother, we have to stop him and his evil ways.
No. Mankind is much too violent and dangerous. We're better off serving our crazy gods, who are so bloodthirsty we literally have one named the God of War.
Steve, is there anything you're not telling us? They'll kill you if you don't confess.
Truth be told, I'm okay with that. I always fantasized I would die on an island full of nothing but Amazon women. I just never thought it would actually happen. Though I could do without that. Whew, why did I agree to film that?
Diana doesn't listen though, and she steals the sword of ultimate power known as the God Killer and saves Steve from his prison to get him back to the war. But she's stopped by her mother.
Diana, what are you doing?
I'm off, Mother. I'm gonna defeat Ares, fight in the Great War, and become the hero that everyone will soon call Wonderful.
No one will call you that.
What?
No one will call you that, like nobody.
You mean they never worked that in, not even as a joke?
No.
Oh my God. We're gonna be Fanforstic. They never said their name either. We're gonna be Fanforstic? Oh my God!
We're not going to be Fanforstic. Nothing can be as bad as Fanforstic. Just breathe.
Okay.
I still think it's a bad idea for you to go. I am the queen of the Amazons, and I say you are not an Amazon.
Then technically you're not my queen and I don't have to do what you say.
True. Okay, bye!
Oh, wink. Ugh, I can't believe I filmed that twice.
Hey, Doug Walker here for Walter's Top 5 show. We are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Nostalgia Critic, and you get to help. Just go to the link below, make sure you have a Google account, which if you have a YouTube account, you have a Google account, and vote for your favorite episode of Nostalgia Critic. The top 5 episodes that get the most votes will be on the show. Voting ends on June 26 at 11:59 p.m., so let us know what your favorites are. Us to the film's villain, General Ludendorff, and his partner, Dr. Poison, who's kind of like an alternate version of Michael Crawford's Phantom of the Opera. Half the face is covered, the acting is over the top, and the voice is clearly that of a woman.
General, send in the next subject.
These two are trying to create a gas that can kill someone, even if he wears a gas mask. Steve is aware of this and tries to get the information to War Council member Sir Patrick.
Tell me, Trevor, who is this young woman?
Diana, Princess of Themis.
Prince. Diana Prince is her name.
Really? Because it sounded like she said Princess of Thermosky. Did you think I would just miss that part?
It's her maiden name.
Really?
Yes.
Cess of Thermosky is her maiden name.
It's foreign.
And she says it after her married name.
It's just how they do things where she's from. You racist?
Well, it's 1918, so yes.
And of course, we gotta put up with the sexual prejudice that you would expect.
Mr. Trevor, you know a woman is not allowed in this room of men.
And it goes on, being super preachy.
But never mind all that. You want to go stop Dr. Poison and take her with you? Go right ahead. Have fun.
Oh, that was refreshingly quick. Well, you know the fish out of water comedy's gonna go on and on.
Did you try on those big dresses?
Yes, but I did not like them.
Okay, let's go.
It's almost like the movie obviously knows we obviously know these obvious-to-know tricks. I mean, don't get me wrong, with the time period and setup, both sexism and the fish-out-of-water element have to be addressed, but it's not hammered in to the point of annoyance. It's confronted, dealt with, and then they move on to the cool stuff most viewers want to see. In fact, a good chunk of the time is spent with her getting to know the men she's fighting with, making a strong bond to connect with the people she's sworn to protect.
Wrong!
God damn it!
You're not supposed to actually talk with the people you save. You're supposed to talk about the people you save to show how awesome you are.
Yeah, get a stained glass window on here.
Yeah, check this out.
Symbolism. Jesus. I am Jesus. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's how it's done, boy. That's how it's done.
So what future superheroes are they gonna be?
Those aren't future superheroes. They're people.
No. Let me bat-splain. You see, every single side character in a superhero movie has to have a superhero spin-off. They gotta be superheroes in a future movie.
It'll at least be a prequel to Shazam.
Yeah, bare minimum.
Archers!
Yuck.
This connection to the soldiers and the people suffering builds up perfectly in a truly inspiring scene where Diana breaks orders and walks on to what is now literally no man's land.
General, they're launching a strange and kind of arousing attack.
I am Diana, defender of all that is. Whoa! Okay, take two.
Come on, men! Don't hide in the trenches like a pussy! Get out there and fight like a pussy!
The men rally around her as her god killer does exactly that, destroying a chapel serving as the control base for a town of tortured people. She makes her way to a party to kill General Ludendorff and Dr. Poison, but Steve says it'll result in tons of people dying. Thus, he stops her, resulting in tons of people dying. The very town she saved is now up in gas and smoke. Wonder Woman says screw harsh reality, she wants her comic book bullshit back. So she finds General Ludendorff at his base and tries again to finish him off.
What are you?
Shortening your subscription to life.
Here, I made these god pills. Now you can totally fight her.
Thank you, Herr Hamburger. Ha! Now I am as strong as you! Not even a god can stop me now. But a god with a really sharp object, that'll do.
Good for me!
But, as par for most movies nowadays, there has to be a surprise villain, Ares.
Wait, what?
Hello.
This is a joke for the review, right? That's not really the god of war, right?
No, it's totally in the movie. That is the god of war. You see, he didn't cause people to start the war, but he did plant ideas for them to do it well.
You know it's awesome killing people. Your idea, not mine.
Killing people would be awesome. And that's my idea, not Ares.
He creates war through humanity's hunger for violence, and he serves as their muse for creativity.
Have you ever thought of a body-crushing gas for peaceful purposes?
I'll create Nickelback.
No, don't do that. Even I'm not that evil. Just get to the gas. I mean, if it pops in your head, I don't know.
Okay, so here's the thing. As much as I'm sick of the villain being a surprise at the end, it does kind of match this hero's journey. Wonder Woman thinks it's a simple good versus evil tale, but discovers things are not so black and white. Hell, even this particular war was not so black and white. So it creates more of a challenge for ethical loyalty. But here's the problem. Ares, the god of friggin' war, an entity so powerful it took on Zeus,
is a pasty old British guy.
Hey, I am very intimidating. I once asked to pass the salt and I didn't say please.
You are as intimidating as the Monopoly guy.
Hey, we used our crappy effects to Photoshop my head on a muscular body. See, I am totally worth nightmares. And I should know, I had a bad dream last week that I played cricket with no knee pads. Oh.
Well, enough of this, Professor Plum.
I always saw myself as a Colonel Mustard.
I am gonna kill you with my disintegrating sword, and brother, when it disintegrates, it disintegrates. Well, what do you know? It disintegrated.
And now I will show you my real form, which I'm sure you'll be more comfortable with.
Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. This is the Ares from the comic. This is the god of war. This is...
Hello?
Still an old British fop.
Oh, come on, just because it's this face under all this armor doesn't mean I'm any less cool. Look, I'm going to throw things at her. Now, you see, that was very intimidating. Fire, lightning, all commanded by a Monty Python character. Come on.
Things don't get any better when Wonder Woman realizes Steve is flying a plane filled with the poison gas into the air to blow it up, sacrificing himself.
Well, it could be worse. I could be killed by a dickless doomsday.
Oh wow, that pilot died faster than your 2011 TV series. Yes, Diana, now you realize the sword was never the god killer, you were the god killer! And now I will kill you with every DC villain's ultimate weapon.
And what is that?
Overwritten dialogue! Mankind is inherently evil. It is in their nature to destroy themselves. If you look at historical emotionality of anger, how anxious there have been systematic changes in social
Hey, now we're back on track.
This guy gets it. So long-winded, so needlessly detailed.
Like watching a bedtime story from Christopher Nolan and Wachowski.
Yeah.
Oh Christ. Archers!
Yeah.
Okay, we're heading out.
You're gonna miss us.
Now, Diana, kill the one responsible, symbolically representing how you've given up on humanity, even though you've already killed like a bajillion of us already.
No, I will not kill her, because I have faith in love. But I will kill you for that same faith in love.
Okay, none of that makes sense. You let her go, you kill me, and somehow you worked love into all that? You are bonkers. Oh yes, what are we at, the 2-hour, 10-minute mark? Yeah, I should probably die.
So Diana destroys the fop of war and vows to keep the fight for love alive by laying low in France for 100 years. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I totally don't get most of this ending, but for only the last few minutes not to add up instead of the majority of the film, that's a DC miracle! And that was Wonder Woman. Is it as good as everybody says it is? Yeah, and for a reason actually a little different than most superhero films nowadays. See, here's the thing. When superheroes started, they were gods, icons, the people you looked up to for being better than you. They did the right thing just because it was the right thing. But after a while, it was becoming old. They started to seem way too perfect. So superheroes went the more personal route, making it more about the individual, portraying flawed rebels like their readers as opposed to orderly role models like their parents. And it was great! They got more angsty, more dark, more human than ever before. But something interesting happened when Wonder Woman walked onto that battlefield in the middle of the film. It wasn't Batman walking to avenge his parents. It wasn't Spider-Man walking to be responsible for his powers. It was just a hero who wanted to help people. There was no tragic backstory, no arc, no terrible event that made her compelled to do it. She did it because that's who she is. That's what she knows. That's what she connects with. And it's not her powers that make her that way. It's her character. It's still a hero's journey, but this hero makes it about the people she saves. She always wants to help them, always wants to do what's right, and for no other reason except she just wants to. This is a type of hero we haven't seen for a while, and honestly for good reason. We needed the personal touch, the brooding, the angst, and we still do. It led to some of the most popular, greatest superheroes of all time. But sometimes we forget we need this type of hero too. Not Superman fighting Zod while ignoring the debris falling on people. Not Batman trying to kill another hero for hypocritical reasons. But a warrior walking onto a battlefield because she feels it's the most she can do. We haven't seen this kind of hero on the big screen since the Richard Donner's Superman. I think it was starting to be seen as too corny and not dark enough, and that's understandable. But that's the genius of setting it in World War I. It's the perfect paradox. It was real, but far back enough for distance. It was filled with extremes, but subtleties as well. The worst of humanity, the best of humanity, an environment where a comic book hero can save the day, but still witness the harsh outcomes of reality, creating both light and dark perfectly. This is what DC is at its best. If Marvel is humans becoming gods, DC is gods becoming human. And this is that done right. This reminded me of what's wonderful about DC and why its characters are still timeless. When done correctly, it blends myth with reality, the ordinary with the extraordinary, mortal with immortal. It's the closest we have to current Greek mythology. It's honest, it's powerful, it lasts forever. This is the movie that made me remember why I love DC in the first place. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and here.
What's this?
It's your cake. And you can eat it too.
Actually, I have diabetes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right here.
I mean, the magic hand already gave it to me. It's hand cake.
I will literally die.
Okay. You, mind if you play us out while I eat hand cake?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
You may be awesome, but you're not eating hand cake next to Wonder Woman playing electric guitar awesome. Hey, Doug Walker here doing the charity shout out, and this week we are doing Public Color. Public Color engages at-risk students in their education and empowers them to plan and prepare for college and a career through a continuum of youth development. In their educational programs that starts with teachers teaching them how to paint vibrant colors in their schools, they're creating a new sense of school community and safety. Their model starts with struggling, underserved inner-city schools, but that's not where it stops. Once they finish a school, they extend to the community, to local police precincts, and neglected neighborhood facilities. Since 1996, Public Color students and corporate volunteers have transformed over 400 schools, community facilities, and playgrounds from dreary, dark, and dangerous to safe, bright, and vibrant educational and community centers. If you check out their site and their YouTube channel, you can see all the great work that they've done, as well as projects you can either donate to or volunteer with. Take a click and bring a whole new world of color into the world.